Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Nida. Welcome to my YouTube channel. First of all, please follow, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Today our topic is the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Introduction. The word negotiable means transferable from one person to another, and the term instrument means any written document by which a right is created in favor of some person. Thus, the negotiable instrument is a document by which the right vested in a person can be transferred to another person in ordinance with the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. The term negotiable instrument has been defined as negotiable instrument means a promissory note, bill of exchange, or check payable either to order or to the bearer. An instrument may be negotiable either by statute or by usage. Statute, promissory note, bills of exchange, and checks are negotiable instrument under Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, or by usage, bank notes, bank drafts, scripts, treasury bills, etc. Main features of negotiable instrument. An instrument is called negotiable if it possesses the following characteristic features: freely transferable, transferability may be by delivery, by endorsement and delivery. Holder's title must be free from defects. The holder of the negotiable instrument in due course acquires a good title, notwithstanding any defect in previous holder's title. A holder in due course is one who receives the instrument for value and without any notes as to the defect in title of the transferor. The holder can sue in his own name. Another characteristic of a negotiable instrument is that the holder can sue on the instrument on his own name. A negotiable instrument can be transferred in infinitum, can be transferred any number of times till its maturity. A negotiable instrument is subject to certain presumptions. Consideration. Every negotiable instrument is deemed to have been drawn and accepted, endorsed, negotiated, or transferred for consideration. Date. Every negotiable instrument must bear the date on which it is made or drawn. Presumptions. Acceptance. Every bill of exchange was accepted within a reasonable time after the date mentioned therein and before the date of its maturity. Transfer. Every transfer should be made before the expiry. Acts of promissory notes. Promissory notes. Singapore 3/1/2000, amount $250,000 US dollars on 25 April 2000. We promise to pay against this promissory note the sum of US dollars 250,000 to the order of UK Export Company Limited for value received payable at UK Export Banking Company, Pills, Staring Street, London, UK. Promissory note. A promissory note is an instrument in writing note being a part of a bank note or a currency note containing an unconditional undertaking signed by the maker to pay a certain sum of money to or to the order of a certain person to or to the bearer of the instrument. Examples: I promise to pay B or order raise 500. I promise to pay 500 and all other sums which shall be due to him. I promise to pay 500 on D's death, provided D leaves me enough to pay that provided sum. I promise to pay 500 and to deliver to him my black horse on 1st January next. Essentials of promissory note. Writing. A promissory note must be in writing. Writing includes print and typewriting. Promise to pay. It must contain an undertaking or promise to pay. Thus, a mere acknowledgement of debt is not sufficient. Notice that the use of the word promise is not essential to constitute an instrument as a promissory note. Promise should be to pay money only, and that should be certain. Essentials of promissory note. Signed by the maker. The promissory note must be signed by the maker, otherwise it has no effect. Parties. There are two parties involved, i.e. maker and the P. It must be delay stamped under the Indian Stamp Act. It means that the stamps of the requisite amount must have been fixed on the instrument. A promissory note which is not to stamped is a nullity. Bill of exchange. A bill of exchange is defined as an instrument is in writing containing an unconditional order signed by the maker directing a certain person to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. Characteristics of bills of exchange. It must be in writing. It must contain an order to pay and a promise or request. The order must be unconditional. There must be three parties, i.e. drawer, drawee and payee. The parties must be certain. It must be signed by the drawer. Drawer, number, date and place are not essential. Check. A check is defined as a bill of exchange drawn on a specified banker and not expressed to be payable otherwise than on demand. Thus, a check is a bill of exchange with two added features. It must be drawn on a specified banker and it is always payable on demand and not otherwise. At the end, please follow, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.